Here we are with Project Silverado, Big Red. This is wrapping up what we need to do with the struts. So I do need to cover this video because if you guys don't have this video, you guys won't know how to get the strut in with the additional spacer on the top. So I really wanted to cover this because I did have to fight it for a little bit, and you do have to use pry bars in the right places in order to get the suspension to articulate and move where you need it to go. For this process, you're going to need usually a pretty decent size pry bar. I would say anywhere from a 2.5 to 3 inch pry bar, and you're going to need your jack. And let's go ahead and get underneath and I'll show you. So what you're going to do is slide your jack underneath here on your lower ball joint so that you can jack this suspension up a bit. And the point of that is you're going to bring the suspension up, drop your arm down in here in this gap. There's no gap here now because this is here, but you'll drop it down in here between your tie rods and your CV shaft or axle shaft for your front four-wheel drive. If you don't have four-wheel drive, you won't have this. It'll just slide right down in there. What you're going to do is drop it down in, bring it up, and put these bolts in loose. There's 3 of them. Put all 3 of those in loose so that it just hangs where it needs to be. Next, you're going to have to lower this suspension down. So you're going to bring the jack back down and it will rest on top of this strut. You can't put the bolts in. Don't put the bolts in from the bottom side, guys. Don't ever, ever, ever do that. The reason I'm doing this video is that you don't take this shortcut. Do not put the bolts in from the bottom with the strut, because as you go over bumps, you're going to pull on those bolts. And that's not how this was designed. If it pulls on the bolts, it's going to snap them off and drive the strut straight into the ground, and your tire is going to wind up into your fender. So don't do that. That's not how that was designed. That doesn't work that way. The bolts are not strong enough to hold from the bottom side. That strut has to sit on the lower control arm, just like you guys are seeing it now. So, again, this has to sit on top of this lower control arm. When you lower the jack down, though, it's going to sit on the top of this strut. You need to take a pry bar in between here, between the strut and the lower control arm, and you're going to pull that strut out until it slips past the lower control arm and drops below it. Once it drops below it, you can then pull this strut, line up your bolts. Sometimes these don't line up perfectly, so you'll have to put 1 bolt in and then pry a little bit in here in this gap in order to get the other bolt in. Make sure you get these bolts in tight. Now, when you do that and you tighten this up, you can then come up top and tighten these 3 bolts. These are 16 millimeters, but the factories, I believe, are 18s. So the reason that these change is because we're running the spacer. If we run the stock bolts and you're only replacing a stock strut, it'll be an 18 up here, 15s down here, and then these are good to go. One thing you guys do need to know is we did have to cut our sway bar end link, so that's going to be the next video, guys. I'm going to show you guys that, how to get that tight and how to make sure that it's installed correctly. There is a trick to tightening that sway bar to where you don't over tighten it. And I'm going to show you guys that in the next video. Also, for future videos, guys, we got wheel liners coming. We've got flares coming. So there's a lot to do on this truck still. But guys, if you're really liking this content, you guys are liking what we're doing, and I'm showing you guys everything and giving you guys the warning tricks to stay out of danger, make sure you guys are hitting that like button and hit the subscribe button. A lot of my viewers are not members of the channel, so guys, please consider subscribing to the channels. It really does help us grow. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're trying to grow this year. This is going to be a big year for us. We're hoping that at some point we can bring you guys a merch store even. So there's a lot of stuff in the works. We're doing a lot to really kind of build this and grow this from this point on. And it's taken a few years to get here. I've had to get a few tools. I've had to do a couple of different projects and get some content out for you guys. But we really are working to grow this year and do a lot more different projects. Not always projects like this. Maybe they'll be, diagnosing trouble codes or solving problems on cars. It'll all be very different, but all very based around automotive. It's what I do. It's in my name. Guys, I want to say thank you for checking this video out. If you guys get a chance, check out any of our other playlists. And as always, guys, I'll see you on the next one.